Hello, YouTube. What's good? It's your boy Rocha here. Finally, with my 2019 San Francisco 49ers season predictions here. Instead of going game by game, I'm going to give you my record right away, and I'm going to break this season up into chunks. Figure it's a different way. Everybody losing gives you game by game here. I'm just going to give you chunk by chunk. So without further ado, let's get this started. I have the San Francisco 49ers going 10-6. I think this is a solid record for the 49ers this year. There's parts of the schedule that's very tolerable, and there's other parts that are very hard. I think 10-6, everything goes right. It's a solid prediction for us. I'm about to tell you guys why. So let's look at the first three games. In Tampa, in Cincy, at home for the Steelers. I think the 49ers will march into Tampa this Sunday and easily pull out the victory. I just think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense is not that good. The front seven's depleted right now with a bunch of injuries. The only person they have on it right now is Ndamukong Suh. Their secondary is not that good at all. The only person I'm worried about is their first round pick, Devin White. I think he's going to be an absolute monster. He's the only one I really worry about. The offense, we don't know what we're going to get with their offense. Are they going to be good? Is Winston going to throw 5 picks or is he going to throw 5 touchdowns? I just think the 49ers, I don't expect to see any rust from Jimmy G. Excuse me, guys. And I expect the 49ers to roll into Tampa and get the victory. Cincy, I think this is the easiest game on the 49ers schedule. Sorry, B-Money. But I just really think so. Their offense, is just Joe Mixon at this point. Yeah, they have Tyler Boyd, but woohoo. I don't like their defense. Their defense is old. They do have some playmakers in secondary, but I think Tevin Coleman, Matt Breida, Raheem Mostert, they're going to have big games come week 2. And I think the 49ers easily go into Cincinnati, maybe even blow out the Bengals. Now they come back home. I have another victory here against the Steelers. 49ers normally play good and the home opener. Pittsburgh's going to be a tough matchup for sure. They got James Conner, Big Ben, Juju. But I think this will most likely be a shootout, and I think the 49ers, I like the 49ers pulling out the victory here in a very tough, close game. All right, so let's go to, we got the Browns at home after the bye week. We got the Rams in LA. We go to FedEx to take on the Redskins, and then the Panthers at home. The Browns, this is where the first loss comes in. I think the Browns, Monday Night Football, will come into Santa Clara, pick up the victory. That young, talented offense, that young, talented defense, I think would be too much for San Francisco. 49ers go to LA. I think they're going to lose that game as well. 2-game losing streak here for me. I just think the Rams will be too much for us. Hopefully we can compete with them. Be interesting to see how we compete with a team like the Browns and, of course, the Rams, who made it to the Super Bowl last year. If we can pull out a victory somehow or even keep this game close, I'd be really happy against a talented Rams team. 49ers go into FedEx Field. This is an easy victory for me. Who knows who's even going to be the starting quarterbacks? It'll be Case Keenum, be Dwayne Haskins. This is an up-and-coming team, but they also got no wide receivers whatsoever. I think the 49ers defense will have a heyday against Washington, easily pull out the victory at FedEx Field. And then they come back home week 8 against the Panthers. They also pick up the victory there. Yeah, the Panthers do have, DJ Reed, Curtis Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, Cam Newton. But I think I don't know what to think of that Panthers defense. I think the 49ers will have a good day against the Panthers defense. Hopefully I might go to this game. But I think the 49ers, if they get a shootout with Carolina, I think they can pull out the victory there. Next up, we got the Cardinals. And on Halloween, we got the Seahawks Monday Night Football back against the Cardinals at home, and then the Green Bay Packers at home. Cardinals on Halloween. This is going to be an easy victory for the 49ers. I don't trust that O-line of the Cardinals, and that defense is terrible. Absolutely terrible defense for the Cardinals. I think Jimmy G will have a heyday against that defense. I think we could pick up Kyler Murray a couple times, go into Halloween, and pick up the victory. Next up is the Seahawks at home. I actually have this as a loss. I think Seattle will revenge for the loss here last year. Nick Mullins and the 49ers beat Seattle at home in overtime. I think Seattle marches into San Francisco and actually picks up the victory and gets the revenge. Back home against the Cardinals, that's another easy victory. This could even be more of a blowout. Again, Cardinals O-line is awful. Kyler Murray is going to be running for his life against that defensive line. Again, we might pick him off a couple times. And Jimmy G is going to go off against that defense, pick up the easy victory. And then at home against the Packers, this is another win for me. Aaron Rodgers loves playing against us, but I think the 49ers are actually a better team than the Packers. So this is going to be a great, fun game, Jimmy G against Aaron Rodgers. But at home, give me the 49ers to pick up the victory against the Packers. Next up, a little bit of a brutal stretch. We go to Baltimore, to New Orleans, home for the Falcons. And yeah, so let's do those 3 games. This is an L going to Baltimore. The 49ers will play them twice, and they never scored more than 6 points. I do think that trend's going to end this year, but I have the Ravens pulling out the victory at home against the San Francisco 49ers. I just think Lamar Jackson, he's just like Kyler Murray, although he's got a better offensive line, a little bit better weapons around him. I think he'll have a good day against the 49ers defense. And I think the Ravens defense could rattle Jimmy G, maybe even throw a couple picks. Ravens get the victory there. Back-to-back losses for me going into New Orleans. This is a Super Bowl contending team. I want to see how the 49ers play against a team like this. Hopefully they do well, even in a loss. Hopefully they don't get blown out. You know, Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, of course, the Hall of Fame quarterback Drew Brees. I think this offense will be way too much for the 49ers. We'll see if our offense can hold up with theirs. I don't think we can. So this is another L. Then come back home against the Falcons. This one is a victory. This is one of my favorite matchups. I don't know why, it just is. Of course, guys, if you don't know, the pick at the stick. Last game of Levi's Candlestick Park, 2013, 49ers with a loss would be eliminated from the wild card. They were up 2 possessions. After scoring, the Falcons went for a onside kick. The ball went through Navarro Bowman's hands. Falcons recovered, drove down. Matt Ryan throws a ball. It is tipped, intercepted by Navarro Bowman. Runs it all the way back to the end zone for a touchdown to seal the game. 49ers then go to the playoffs. Of course, lose to the Seahawks in the championship game. But that's one of my favorite memories all time. The pick at the stick for Navarro Bowman. That's why this is one of my favorite matchups. But today, this year, 49ers get the victory against Atlanta. And what's going to probably be a shootout. That Atlanta offense is great with Devontae Freeman, Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Matt Ryan. But I think the 49ers offense this day will outscore the Falcons offense and pick up the victory. Finally, the last 2 games of the year, Rams and Seahawks. I actually have the Rams coming home, coming here to Levi's and picking up the victory and sweeping the 49ers. I don't know why. I just think it's going to happen. Something tells me the 49ers are going to have fits with the Rams this year. That offense is so good. That defense is pretty good. Just something tells me that the Rams are going to sweep us. Now, Week 17 in Seattle, I have San Francisco picking up the victory. That's right. San Francisco is going to march into Seattle Week 17. This game will be determined who will make the second wild card spot. San Francisco will want it more than Seattle, with Seattle making the playoffs last year. 49ers march into Seattle, pick up the victory somewhere we haven't won since Harbaugh's first year, and make the playoffs at, as you see right above me, at 10-6. So yes, I had the 49ers getting swept by the Rams. I had the 49ers sweeping the Cardinals, but I had the 49ers marching into Seattle Week 17 and picking up the victory. So there you go, guys. Right there, that is my prediction for this year. 10-6. The 49ers go on a hot streak. We could go 11-4, maybe 12-4, even 11-5. Maybe stuff doesn't go right. They go 9-7, 8-8. But it depends on one dude staying healthy, and that's Jimmy G. If he stays healthy, this team is going to be good. I am excited. 49er fans, you should be excited. This is going to be an exciting year. 49ers football, if everything goes right. Cannot wait. Let me know your guys' thoughts and comments down below. What do you think of my prediction? What is your guys' predictions for the 49ers? Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit the notification bell. Appreciate you guys stopping by watching this video. Again, I have the 49ers going 10-6, making the second wild card. This should be a fun year if everything goes right. Again, guys, make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments, what your prediction is, what you think of mine. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.